Hello everyone, here we are, day 3. Today I've managed to get out the irrigation, get the yard staples in and get it in place, and now I'm tying off the first bed for our square foot gardening. Testing. Now, the whole reason I started gardening myself was back in 2008 when the economy went boom, and so did my business. I managed to put together enough work to bring in enough to keep all the bills paid. But when it came time to go grocery shopping, and to get fresh vegetables, greens, the simple things that you could grow was expensive. And we went without those things for that time. And I kind of made a promise with myself that I wouldn't get caught off guard in the same way again. Now, with everything going on today, the runs on grocery stores, all the crazy stuff, you all know what I'm talking about. The other things like Grand Solar minimum, and expect from everything that I'm reading, they're expecting food shortages. Not of all things, but just of certain things. You take the bad harvest season we had last year, where there was not much of a harvest. The fires that went on at the beginning of the year in a lot of the food storage plants. The big sea bug that came in on everyone that shall not be named. That slowed production, and a lot of food was just turned under. With everything going on, I figured the least I can do is grow what I can. And it won't just be growing in this little plot. I'll also be growing in containers, buckets, pots, about anything I can put some soil in. And I'm trying to get far enough with this one bed to at least get some cabbage and some collard greens out. You know, I've never planted this early in the year before, and so this really my first time trying to grow cabbage. I've grown collards and most of the other greens, but to grow them in much cooler weather, it's gonna be a different experience, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'm pretty anxious to get something in the ground. And so I'm trying to just get this one bed finished, and then maybe, if there's enough time left, I'll just string off sections of other beds and put greens in those. I don't really want to put them all together in one place for fear that I may end up with pest issues, and if so, that'll be in one spot. That'll be in one spot, and the cats are fighting. That'll be in one spot in the garden and not a whole bed, so I won't lose everything. At least that's my plan. Bumping my gums, I need to keep moving. Got one line left to tie off here, and then hopefully I can go and pick up a handful of plants, and we can start putting something in here. I at least want to get something put in here today. Russian kale raise up for me. This Russian kale has been here since last summer. Die back, grow again, die back, grow again. It's a pretty hardy plant. Maybe through the heat from last summer. Being that that's Russian kale, it really shouldn't surprise me in the least. I mean, it's never gonna get as cold here as it does in Russia, right? Anyway, I'm gonna stop the video here and we're gonna pick back up once I get back around here with a fresh tray of seedlings. Alright everyone, we're back here, and for the first time I'm actually going to try growing some cold weather cabbage. Now this is 45-day cabbage, so it should be done in 45 days. I hope, before it gets hot. If it gets hot, it's going to bolt, but I've got to try it. The right time of the year, the right temperature. So I've got to give it a try. Well, I've already got something going there. I won't disturb it. Cutting down well. Soil's pretty fluffy and full of air. I'm hoping these collards will do more. Come on through for me. Got some onion chives here. What I've been reading is the cabbage moth will come in and lay its eggs on the underside of your plants, and so you need to try and disguise your plants with spices and herbs. Like right here I've got some onion chives, and hopefully they'll match the scent of my cabbage and my collard greens, and we'll be able to avoid the cabbage moth. Do I just want to plant these, or do I want to split them up? I'm just going to plant these. According to the Square Foot Gardening book, for Asian greens, which I'm assuming they're calling spinach Asian greens, it says you can grow 16 to 20, which I probably read that wrong. But I've got 6 cells in here, and what I think I'm gonna do is put 3 cells per square, and we'll see what we get. Try not to disturb that root ball. I have no clue if this is actually gonna work. I'm not, but we're going for it. They don't make it. Rip them out and put something else in its place. Learn on the fly as you go. One thing for sure about gardening, you're gonna kill some plants. I'm sure someone's gonna tell me that I either did this wrong or should have put them all in one spot, but this is how we're gonna do it. There's one tray of spinach in the ground. So we got a couple of our 45-day cabbages, a tray of our spinach, and some chives. I'll water these in just a little bit and probably knock off for today. Stay tuned for day 4. More planting to do, more beds to tie off. See you next time.